Greetings and welcome to the Sociology of Leadership. This is section 11.3. Today we're talking about leadership and financial crime. Now, before, in our previous section, we discussed the types of white-collar crime of corporate crime and occupational crime. We're really bringing it back around now, looking specifically at different entities and how they commit financial crime. I'd like you to think about 5. So there's corporate fraud, which is something like accounting schemes or executives getting in the way of reporting accurately their profits and losses, and maybe even looking at things like kickbacks, specifically at the organization. Securities and commodities fraud is things like stock market manipulation, maybe hedge fund fraud, maybe working with something with foreign exchange type of fraud, and this could be broker embezzlement. The third is insurance fraud, and this is when people take advantage of an insurance company and file fraudulent claims that something has happened to them to gain money. There's mass marketing fraud. This is fraud connected with communications and media, so through the internet. The fifth one is money laundering, which is the process by which illegal gains are disguised as legal income. So those are the 5 types of corporate fraud. Now, when we look specifically at the outcomes, it's estimated that crimes against property or street crime cost us $18 billion a year. For white-collar crime, that estimate is $564 billion a year. So are we prosecuting the right folks? Do we prosecute white-collar criminals as much as we prosecute street crime offenders? And is it a way to reduce crime overall? The other part of this is that the punishment varies inversely with power. So there's more severe punishment for street crimes, and there's less severe punishment for white-collar crimes, even though we just discussed the great gap between the amount it costs for poverty, the amount it costs for street crime, and white-collar crime.